Hey everyone, welcome to this once in a full blue moon in Taurus reading. It is all signs, all zodiac signs. It will be time-stamped. You'll find that in the description box below. There's no extended for this. I'm going to go through every single sign, Aries to Pisces. I'm doing a full 3-card spread, and I'll tell you about that in a second with clarifiers, so I'm going to be here for a while. But instead of the extended, what I created is a once in a blue moon coupon code for you. Coupon, potato, and that is in the description box as well, and I'll mention it again at the end of the whole reading. So be sure you look at that, because for those of you who have never purchased an extended, which is fine, that's not obligatory, you might want to take advantage of the coupon code to, it's 31% off in honor of the blue moon on the 31st, so you might want to take advantage of it. For those of you who are more extended addicts, you can go through and find all the ones you didn't manage to get. The best way to do it for those of you, because this is going to run all the way through the 31st. So from when you're watching this through the end of, well, it's Saturday here, and it'll be Saturday here in the States, Eastern Standard Time on the 31st. So be sure to check your time zone. And there's no limit to it. You can use it for however many you want within that time frame. So I hope you take advantage of it. The best way to do it if you're unsure is to go to the playlists tab on the channel. And I have separated everything by element. So there's earth, air, fire, water, and month and year. So there's an October 2020, there's a September 2020, and going back, there's all the way back to 2019 when I started the channel, so you can see that. Or just go to the main one. There's one where all the water signs, all the fire signs I've ever done and recorded are there, and you can just scroll through and look at titles if that speaks to you, if you're not sure of what you're interested in. So it's already preset. It's ready to go. I hope you enjoy this reading. Now let me tell you a little bit about what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the 3-card part that I do in the extended. So when looking at a specific situation, there's something you need to focus on, an issue, a problem, in your connection, something that needs your 100% attention right now. Then the next card is the block, the challenge, or the dynamic between you and your divine counterpart around that issue or situation. And then the third card is what can you do about it, or what can you expect to come of it, and all that will be clarified. I do want to say that what was I going to say? Oh my God, it came in and it went out. All right, I'll just talk about the moon. So this Taurus, the full moon is in Taurus. And Taurus, I have a little cheat sheet here, is about our survival instincts, stability, and sensuality. But it's conjunct, this full moon will be conjunct Uranus, which is retrograde right now. Uranus is the planet of the Akashic records, right? The collective memory fields, if you will. But it's also about sudden insights that come out of the blue. How appropriate on a blue moon. So it is a little bit about the unexpected. Uranus in and of itself is about themes of disruption and liberation. If you are here as an Aquarian, or have Aquarius rising, or are dealing with an Aquarian, then you know freedom is a big deal for them because of that energy of Uranus. But it's not just freedom like don't tie me down. It's freedom themes for the collective, for humanity, and free to be oneself and embrace one's uniqueness. Got it? So break free from limitations is what this blue moon says. Break free of conditioning, old conditioning patterns, embrace the real you. So that's what it's about. I am going to do a little 3-card moonology pull right now. We're going to look at that. I know there's something else I want to tell you. By the way, that's what I wanted to tell you. See? Old lady figures out what she wanted to say, right? It's like when I walk into the kitchen with my glasses on looking for my glasses. That happened. That's a thing. So, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope you enjoy this, and I hope you take advantage of the coupon code if you feel so inclined. But for those of you who are frequent flyers here, most of my readings are not date or time specific, right? So I bring you 2 readings a month for each sign, I just indicate one is for the first half and one is for the second half. It's not because that's the time frame that this should be happening. It's just to tell you when it was conducted and posted, and makes it easier to find on the channel. But we're all on different timelines. So what is happening for some right now may have already happened for others and may be yet to come for others still. So that's why I don't make my readings date or time specific until right now. So this is a date specific reading. It is about what you need to be focusing on right now in your connections. Therefore, if it doesn't speak to you, it's just not your reading. You can check out, the reading here for your rising, for your sun, for your Jupiter, Venus, Moon, whatever you want, to see if messages come through. It's a little more loosey-goosey than my normal. Okay. Whew, that only took me 6 minutes. Okay. Oh my gosh, I love this. Perfect. This is really powerful here, guys. So this is not zodiac specific. It's the general collective message for this blue moon. And look at it. You're very close to achieving your goal. If that doesn't even look like a blue moon, I don't know what does. You are very close to achieving your goal. Then we get new moon in Aries. It's time to take action. That Aries where we're going to begin tonight. It's like that push, that impetus for, that light of the match when we finally ignite and get moving. It's time to take action. And wow, the energy is gaining momentum. So do you feel this? You're very close to achieving your goal. It's time to take action. And like this to me feels like a time to put the pedal to the metal, right? Time to press down on the gas, full steam ahead. Whatever this speaks to you in your life, this could be career, it could be relationship, it could be something you've been kind of building to and you feel the momentum's been building. Pedal to the metal. I love that. I'm gonna put that over here. Beautiful energy coming in for this blue moon. All right, and I may throw in some oracle along the way as I do these readings, but I'm going to start right now with Aries. Aries, sun rising, moon, Venus, whatever. Let's see what you need to focus on, dear Aries. Okay, so the first card up, what you need to focus on here, the Knight of Swords. This is about, it's swift moving action. It kind of can be like a truth coming in quickly, but it's about a resolution to something, using your communication skills to get out ahead of something and resolve an issue. What is the dynamic, the block, the challenge is there's an issue around patience. One of you may be less patient than the other. Sometimes this Knight of Swords gets out over their skis and acts without thinking before they speak. So it could be a little bit of a patience issue, but I think something needs to be resolved between you that requires patience on both your part, but there may be a dynamic around that or a challenge with the patience. And then what can you do about it? Put your head down and focus on it. This needs your sustained effort and attention. So let me pull some clarifiers. Knight of Swords. Show me for Aries. Aries, please. Knight of Swords. Yep. Well, that didn't want to play. Wow, there we go. So High Priestess here is, there may be some breach of communication. I'm feeling a little bit of operating from your intuition and things not being clear or something. I think there's a break in communication. Yes, that is correct. So the Ace of Swords to me is a yes from the universe when I'm asking a question. So I feel like there's some big truth that needs to come in, some clarity that's required, because right now there's no communication. You may even be in separation, and that's what we need to resolve. Is that sort of misunderstanding. It feels like a misunderstanding or something that's just not clear. But this, see, because the Ace of Swords, dear Aries, is sometimes it's a gift. It's a gift. It's the out of the blue part I was mentioning before, when sudden insights come out of the blue. I think that's what is needed to kind of break the ice between you. That's why the Knight of Swords is here. Okay, so 7 of Pentacles as the block, the challenge, or the dynamic. All right, so I have got a hot mess going on. So here we have the Knight of Cups. So I feel like one of you is really kind of impatiently awaiting the other to kind of come in very romantically with your heart on your sleeve, you know? This is, the Knight of Cups is very romantic, is very emotions forward and nothing to hide, kind of lays all their feelings out on the table and doesn't fear. But there's impatience around it. I feel like that's the challenge, is that someone is anticipating this and they're losing their patience. Wow. Yes, it's a matter of commitment. I think there's a desire for this love and commitment, moving forward with love and commitment. Some romance I even feel, but that Ace of Pentacles feels very much all around commitment. Maybe taking the relationship to the next level. And so one of you is impatiently awaiting. It may have caused a breach in the communication. I think a big insight will come in. Yes, there's resistance here. Underneath the 7, what's kind of driving this challenge or the block is one of you is resisting and one of you is losing patience. 8 of Pentacles. What can you do about it? Focus on it. Focus on it. 8 of Pentacles is sustained effort and attention to this issue in real time. It's the do the work card. Focus on this connection because it's real. There's your 1111 card, 4 of Wands. Wow, that's beautiful. End of a painful cycle here. Yes, because something went sideways here, Aries, and that's why the Priestess is letting me know you're not in much communication. I feel like you kind of both hit a crossroads, even though I'm not seeing the 2 of Swords. I sort of feel that's why that Knight of Swords is what's needed with the Ace to come in and clear things up out of the blue, because someone's losing patience and the other is resisting. But what you need to do is focus on getting beyond the pain of the past, clearing that energy. That's part of what this full moon is about, is releasing. So let go of the pain of the past, release it, and focus on this connection. Okay, so that is that. I'm going to pull a couple, maybe 1 or 2 Romance Angels cards. Let's see what wants to come out for Aries. Yeah, and the moonology speaks to you too. You're very close to achieving this goal, right? You're working hard at coming up with creative solutions to the problems that you share. It's time to take action. Somebody needs to jump on that horse, the Knight of Swords, and then take advantage of the momentum. Wow, you deserve love for sure. And one more on that. Children, your love life is being affected by children. Oh my gosh. For some of you, that might be true. Or somebody who acts like a child. Worth waiting for. I love this. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Okay, Aries. That is Aries. Good to go for Aries. I hope that brought some light. Shone some light to the situation. That was nice. Remember that if you are interested, the code is in the description box for the extendeds. That will only be available to you, Aries, until the end of the day, or the nighttime, meaning midnight, 11:59, on the 31st Eastern Standard Time. So that's in the description box, but it's also at the end of this video. So, all right, Taurus, you're up. Woo! Taurus, this is your full moon, Taurus. I hope you're feeling the energy already. Yes. Taurus, what's coming through for Taurus? One more shuffle, please. Taurus. Taurus sun rising. Moon, Venus, Jupiter. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow, wow, wow. So, Taurus, the situation that needs to be focused on, the issue you're dealing with is somebody is very guarded. This can be about boundaries too, and I'm going to say that, but here's your block, your challenge. With the dynamic, we've got the Emperor. Emperor is Aries, I'll just say that. I will call out the astrological associations just for those who are interested, but it doesn't mean anything really. The Emperor is divine masculine energy, someone who's in control. In their lower vibration, they can be a tyrant, very controlling, as sort of my way or the highway in their lower vibration. But that's why there may be a wall up or some boundaries needing to be in place, because what can you expect to come of it? Yeah, devil. So there's some kind of pull here. I'm feeling there's an energy that if left unchecked will get out of control, or wants what it wants when it wants it, to the degree that it becomes obsession, if that makes sense. Devil energy is Capricorn astrologically. So Aries or Capricorn are showing up here for you, Taurus. Wow. Four of Pentacles. I might have to flip decks. Three of Wands. Ships coming in, but there's a block. Five of Wands. So there's conflict here that's sort of blocking the manifestation process. The conflict is what I feel is being defended against. That Four of Pentacles. Things are not as they really seem. Somebody's holding back. Someone's holding something back. It has something to do with, here we go, Judgment, Scorpio energy. Underneath is about second chances, forgiveness, answering the call of this connection. And I feel that something's interfering with that, and therefore walls have gone up. The manifestation is sort of at a standstill. So that's what you need to focus on. Why are those walls up? Why are the boundaries so strong? What is that conflict about? Because it's interfering with this past life soulmate connection. Emperor, the block, or the challenge. See? Taking this connection to the next level is being blocked. There's something here. Wow. Yeah. Six of Wands to me is a win-win card, right? Let's figure out a way that we each get what we want. And I feel someone here is ready for a deeper level of commitment, and the other isn't having it, right? Boundaries, or their walls are up, they're guarded about it. So that's why the manifestation of this new beginning or this next level in your connection is being blocked, and it's interfering with a win-win. I think the win-win is what is desired, and that's what's being interfered with. And yeah, there's communication issues that might help it along. I feel like because this is underneath, it's sort of outside of conscious awareness, but it's bubbling up under the surface. It's what you need to talk about. And that leads me to my feeling that the Emperor is kind of in their lower vibration right now, wanting things the way they want them, stubborn. Yeah, wow, you could not get. Look at these two cards, Devil and the two. I mean, they're essentially the same card. You've got the Two of Cups. Did I say Lovers? Two of Cups in this, but we've got some protection here. We've got this soulmates energy, but there's something toxic in the mix, and it feels like it's an issue. It's a control issue, Taurus. Somebody's got their heels dug in. There we go. Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, feminine archetype of life partner, but also somebody who normally really takes care of themselves and is very grounded and stable and dependable. And I feel like this Queen of Pentacles also kind of has that air of, you know, it's all going to be everything. It's very nurturing. There's a very nurturing energy about the Queen of Pentacles. And I almost feel as if The Queen of Pentacles here is showing up here to say, yeah, just stay in your self-care energy. Make sure you're taking care of yourself, Taurus. Make sure you're looking after your own needs, because this energy is very strong, aggressive, can be obsessive, can be tyrannical, can be a little controlling. And I'm not saying, like, I don't see anything here that looks untoward. I'm not seeing even a karmic person. I'm seeing a behavior pattern, and somebody who's either extremely forceful in the way they see things rolling out versus the other person who's trying to put the boundaries in place. I think the person who's trying to put the boundaries in place is this Queen of Pentacles. So now you know. All right, let me pull some. So focus on the communication. Try to get some communication going about how can we both have a win-win in this situation. There's this conflict. Manifestation isn't possible. We're not answering the call of this connection the right way because we're literally coming from two different points of view. Keep an open mind. What was I just saying? Win-win. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. There you go. So I'm feeling a difference of expectation here. I'm feeling a difference of temperament. Okay? So that's what you need to focus on. I think the way it's going to work out is whoever is this Queen of Pentacles is going to rule the day, because they have a gentler touch, a softer touch, and it will soothe the savage beast. Okay? Worth waiting for. Absolutely. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So I love these. Keep the open mind, because you've got different styles here of expectation, and it will be worth waiting for. I love it. All right, Taurus, I hope that proved helpful to you on some level. And now I'm going to move on to what's next. Aries, Taurus, what? Gemini. Gemini's up next. What is happening in the Gemini relationships? I might have to switch decks this one. I only want to use it for like 2 or 3 at a time. I'll try one more with you, Gemini. We'll see how it goes. And then you're going to see the craziness that is over here. You're going to see it, okay? In a minute. You'll be like, oh my God. Woman's got a few decks. Okay, so let's do Gemini. One more shot with this deck, and then I'll switch out. So we're on to Gemini now, in case you want to check it out. We're only at 3, and it's already 20 minutes in. That's okay. We'll get through it. I expected to be here a while. All right. Oh. Wow. Okay, so here's what I see for Gemini. 7 of Cups, the issue, it's overwhelming. There's something that's confusing you, or is confusing within the connection. It's an issue around confusion, emotional overwhelm. For some of you, not all of you, you may be asking yourselves, is this just a fantasy on my part? And I say that because the card that it presents, the block, the challenge, or the dynamic between you, is the Strength card. The Strength card, Leo energy here, is perseverance. It's about having the strength and the courage and the confidence to overcome an obstacle or a challenge. But I love these two kind of help each other. So I feel that the challenge is, how will you help each other overcome the obstacles? How will you help each other persevere through this and, you know, deal with what hasn't been dealt with? To me, the 7 of Cups is also often emotional overwhelm, because there's a lot to process on an emotional level. What can you do about it or expect to come of it? What you can expect to come is somebody's going to shut down. We've got the 4 of Pentacles here that came out in the last for Taurus too, but I'll just say the 4 of Pentacles is sometimes just somebody that says, wait a minute, right? I'm not feeling safe here. I don't want to lose everything I've got. It's like a vice grip. If you look at that center pentacle, right? Look at the hand position. It's right around the heart chakra, protecting the heart. So I feel like somebody's going to kind of shut down, but we'll see where this goes. 7 of Cups for Gemini. Overwhelm, confusion, a lot to process on an emotional level. around the soulmate, the past life soulmate. Here we are again, Judgment, Scorpio energy in the Judgment card. Ace of Wands. So I feel like there's this divine inspired passion coming in for the soulmates, and it's overwhelming. It's confusing. You're not sure where this is going. We've been down this road before. There's other things we haven't settled yet or that haven't been resolved on an emotional level. Interesting. Underneath the Six of Swords, moving to calmer waters. To me, that kind of says that what's happening here is the past life soulmate and this Ace of Wands, this new opportunity, right, to reignite the torch of passion between you, throws one or both of you into a little bit of an emotional tizzy. I'm just going to say it. I mean, it can be a little bit of like a what's happening here, because you may have a little PTSD from anything in the past. You want this to go smoothly. You want to get beyond the choppy waters. You want something smoother and more, like there's peace of mind in the Six of Swords that you don't have right now in that Seven of Cups. So that's underneath, because that's what's driving your behavior here. The Strength card being the block, the challenge, or the dynamic. I'm going to say it's a challenge, how you help each other overcome, your concerns, your emotional overwhelm. How you find the strength and the courage and the confidence to work through it together, to persevere. That's what I'm thinking. Five of Cups, there's some regrets of the past that may be holding someone back. Remember I said something happened here and it's like PTSD. Well, there you have it. The focus on the Three of Cups, looking down at that Three of Cups. Does that ring a bell for anybody? With regret. Either regret or like a mistake of the past, a regret of the past, or a sense of loss or grief of the past. Here's the kicker. What's the key word? The past. So I feel that someone's looking backward, and it will require some assistance from your person to help you overcome that. Turn your back on the drama, the Eight of Cups. So this is all a challenge, I think. Turn your back on the drama, walk away from what didn't serve you, and release the past. These two cards are telling me that it's an energy of release, which is perfect for the full moon. Yeah, but one of you is feeling very stuck, not knowing your next best step forward, and look where it is. It's into the puddle, into your emotions. Hello. So that's the issue. There's some emotional confusion here because something from the past hasn't been thoroughly processed or resolved, and yet you're knocking on the door of this reigniting the torch of passion with the past life soulmate, wanting to move to calmer waters. Somebody's going to pump the brakes very hard. So the Four of Pentacles comes in to say, wait a minute, I need some boundaries. I need to, it's self-preservation, self-protection. Yep. Hanged Man, Pisces energy on this. So I think what's going to happen is not a full-out rejection here. I feel like whoever is in the Seven of Cups energy is going to pull way back. 30,000-foot view is the Hanged Man. Trying to look at the situation with different eyes, fresh eyes, from a fresh perspective, from all angles, if you will. This, to me, is just a delay. Things are going to be in limbo a little bit, and somebody's going to be a little bit shut down and more self-protective to, before they move forward. They're going to wait for the enlightenment for all this Seven of Cups to clear up. So one of you is going to have to encourage the other one. I think it's going to be one of you needs to bring the other one along a little bit more, be a little more supportive. Yeah, manifest it. Magician underneath. So I think I said Hanged Man's Pisces. Magician is Virgo and Gemini. I feel like you have all the tools you need to get through this. Right? You have all the tools you need, and the Hanged Man is there to just say everything's going to stay exactly as it is while I wait. Whoever is in that Four of Pentacles energy is also the person in the Seven of Cups to process things on an emotional level before we just jump back into it. Please note, judgment is about forgiveness and second chances. So with this Five of Cups here, we kind of see, I'm speaking to Geminis where there's been some hurt feelings or some misunderstanding or a mistake or a regret. So that's what's happening for you. I say you have all the tools you need, take the time you need, but I think you're going to hit a little bit of a holding pattern in your connection until you resolve those issues. All right, let's see what romance angels have to say for our beautiful Geminis. Retreat. Yes, it's time to disconnect from the world. Retreat. That's what I feel is happening here for Pentacles and the Hanged Man. Interesting. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. That is very possible for some of you. The Four of Pentacles is about, like, I don't have much to offer here. I got to hold on to every penny I've got. So that is possible. I don't see the Five of Pentacles, so to me it doesn't feel like total destruction of a financial level, but there could be something here that is a factor financially for some of you. I love it. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring in your romance. So I love those energies for you, Gemini. Power of positive thinking, which shouldn't ever be hard for a Gemini, but definitely if you're feeling like, yeah, I don't know, there's a lot we haven't kind of gone back and fixed from the past, then that's what you need to take care of first. Put your attention there first. And yes, it's going to require you kind of pulling back a bit, or one of you pulling back a bit and the other being very encouraging and helpful, coaxing the other one along, helping them work through it. So that's what the Strength card is going to be about. That helping each other. All right, so I'm done with this deck for now. Are you ready, guys? Okay. So next up is Cancer. I'm doing Cancer, Sun, Rising, Moon, Venus, Jupiter, whatever you want. Wait till you see it. I know. It's my stash on wheels. Who knew? I keep it hidden. Okay, so I want to use a different deck now for the next three. Let me go with my good old standby. All right. Isn't that lovely? Lots of fun. Okay, Cancerian, Sun, Rising, Moon, Venus, Mercury, Jupiter, all of them. Whatever speaks to you. My moon is in Libra, so I like to watch Libra readings, especially during full moons. They often speak to me. Okay, here we go. Cancerians. Ready? Ah, okay. Seven of Swords and what you can expect. All right, so what I see here is the issue or thing you need to focus on is getting to calmer waters, right? Moving beyond any kind of turbulence in your connection, anything that's been disruptive or, you know, like that Five of Swords energy where you can be sort of dealing with a lot of sabotage or manipulation in your communication styles. This card says, now we need the balance. We need to get away from that. So the Six of Swords is peace of mind and moving to calmer waters, right? That's an issue you need to focus on. Here's the dynamic. I think it's the dynamic. You're both ready to just offload the negative karma, the negative energy. 10 of Wands is, you know, an end to a struggle, a difficult, challenging, maybe even a little chaotic cycle. So I think this is the dynamic. So you want to lay it down. You need to focus on getting out, you know, getting beyond the chaos, beyond the overwhelm, beyond the turbulence, right? But we've got somebody who isn't operating at the highest vibration, the Seven of Swords. So we'll look at that. Seven of Swords can be a lot of things. And I just want to make sure I clarify it first before I speak to it too much. So the Six of Swords is what you need to focus on. It's a situation. Yeah, wow. Tower came down. So for some of you Cancerians, this is Aries right here. Something's shifting right now. You know that Uranus energy I spoke about, expect the unexpected, and it's about disruption. This is that. So things that aren't stable here in this connection are being moved out of the way and allowing you to focus on getting to something more stable and peaceful and serene. Page of Wands on top of that. So the Page of Wands is kind of playerish. It's kind of something that's a little less evolved and more self-serving on occasion. Yes, pages are messengers, and this can just be about flirtatiousness, etc., etc. Sometimes it's like a you up, right? It's not always very highly evolved. So I kind of feel that because of that, because this is a little bit less evolved, that sort of kicked the tower off, and the focus is on moving away from that. Right? Like, yeah, ain't nobody got time for a Page of Wands is what I hear someone saying. And there we have a Four of Pentacles again. This is the third time it's come up in a row. So the Four of Pentacles is somebody is motivated underneath, bubbling up under the surface is, I got to shut this down, right? I got to put up some boundaries, some walls, I've got like build a fortress around me while the dust settles. So I don't feel that the tower that is here is harming whoever you are watching. You're aware of this already. I'm not telling you something you don't know. You're aware that something is not working for you, and you're the one that's probably here wanting to get to calmer water. That's the way it's coming through, because here's the dynamic. There's just like this, let's just get enough. But yes, some boundaries need to be put in place. Somebody's going to be a little bit more guarded. Yeah, I'll wait. Yes, wow. Here you go, Cancer, 2 10s. Yeah, you're off that's what's the dynamic right now. It's not a challenge, it's not a block, it's a release, a total release. End of a painful cycle, end of a burdensome cycle, end of the drama, end of the pain, end of the stress, the weariness. This feels like a release. This is perfect for this this particular moon. In fact, I'll pull one more. There's a Strength card again in the same spot. Wow, that's fascinating. More Leo energy. Yeah, I think you need to persevere and help each other get beyond this because you do want to move to calmer water. That tower, by the way, can be anything. So I don't want to suggest that it's only between the two of you, but it can be even from something outside that's causing this instability, or that has caused all of this. And now it's like it's over. That part of it's over. The drama's over. The stress and strain of it's over. The pain of it's over. And it's about this dynamic of helping each other overcome those obstacles. So that feels good to me. Page of Pentacles, one step at a time underneath. So taking it in baby steps here will help get you back on your feet. Whether you stay in this connection or you move on to something else. For some of you, it's about moving on. For others of you, it's about clearing the decks of everything that isn't sturdy between you. Putting some better boundaries in place. But let's see what this Seven of Swords is. Yeah. So I think what you can expect here, dear Cancerians, is to reject any player energy. If player energy comes in, and I say that because I have the Page of Wands, so these two showing up in the same reading feel aligned with my first interpretation, which is kind of someone who's not really in it for the long haul, but maybe just to get their own needs met. So if that's the case for you and what you've been dealing with, I feel you will totally reject that. You will take no substitutions. I want the Ace of Cups and only the Ace of Cups. Amen. I want my divine masculine. So this, if you are here as in the masculine energy, then you will be rejecting any player energy, any deceitful behavior, any self-serving behavior, any low vibe, sketchy stuff. If you are here as the feminine, then this is you saying, no, I want a divine masculine. I will take no substitutions. I'm not here to be played. So that is pretty clear to me. Yes, and it is an absolute, crossroads. Two of Swords. So underneath is someone's going to have to make a decision which way they're going to go. That's why you got to focus on getting to calmer waters. That's what requires your attention. All right, so let me pull some romance angels. Yeah, with this Four of... interrupting myself. With this Four of Pentacles here underneath, I feel I'm looking at a Cancerian who is setting some good boundaries in place. For some of you, you're going to end this connection altogether. For others of you, you're going to completely wipe out and end and release this sort of lower vibe energy and be very clear about what your expectations are. And then you're going to turn it over and say, it's in your hands now. Right? So this feels like a moment of truth here for the Cancerians. Or if you're here as a cross watcher. You deserve love. Isn't that beautiful? You're lovable. You deserve love. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon, right? The Tower, the Six of Swords, and the rejection of the Seven of Swords. Yes, separation. So we might have a phase of separation here. Yeah, pay attention to the red flags is what's on the bottom. So I think I see the red flags. They're very clear. That's why the Tower is a major red flag. Everything's coming, going haywire. The 2 10s tell me something's already in progress of being released. And the Four of Cups with the Four of Pentacles. The fours are about reestablishing the game, the rules of the game, the boundaries, what you will and won't accept. Beautiful, Cancer. I hope that helped you. I hope you found that instructive and illuminating. Now, if you're saying, well, that, I'm not dealing with a player, then this may just not be your reading. I want to make sure I make that clear. Also, Cancer, don't forget to check out the coupon code is in the description box. If you're just showing up here because you skipped right to the Cancerian part, then there is a coupon code for the extendeds, 31% off all extendeds throughout the whole platform. So be sure you check that out. And now we move on to, what are we moving on to? Leo. Leo. So we've done Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo. Okay. Whew. Let's see, Leo, what's coming through for you? I always watch the Leo energy. Oh, okay. 8 of Pentacles is out for a second time. Here's a conflict in the middle, some interference. And the Knight of Swords. Wow, now it's interesting. Totally different deck, but same cards as in an earlier reading. I can't remember if it was Aries or Gemini. Could have been, yeah, I forget by now. But what we're seeing is what's the outcome, like what can you do about it, or what can you expect to come of it? There needs to be a swift resolution here because we've got a real block. This is a block. The Five of Wands to me feels like outside interference, and the situation or issue is like you got to focus all your attention on this. I've said this before. The 8 of Pentacles is kind of working to the point of distraction on a single solitary issue. So I think it's whatever is causing this conflict, and then in the future I see it being resolved. I'll just go out on a limb and say that. 8 of Pentacles. If you're here, Leo, as a Leo rising, Leo moon, whatever, there's something that needs your sustained effort, your focused attention, or working toward a creative solution to a problem. Wow. We got all the moon, Pisces energy in the moon, lots of insecurities and fears being triggered. So someone's scared. Queen of Swords. Yeah, because truth seeker, truth teller. The Queen of Swords is, is no one's fool. I'm just going to say she because it's a queen. has like the roses around her, like the softens the edges of the sword a bit, but completely right in the mind here. And it's all about like, let's cut to the chase, cut the baby BS, let's get to the truth. I'll tell you whatever you need to know, but here's what I need to know from you. So I feel that there's some fear around dealing with the Queen of Swords, Leo. So if you are here as a feminine Leo, you may kind of be feeling fearful about stepping into the Queen of Swords energy with your divine counterpart to focus on a problem, a conflict. If you're here as a masculine Leo, the divine masculine Leo, then you need to get over your fear of dealing with your feminine counterpart. Right? Like you don't know what you're going to get with the Queen of Swords. Look what's underneath, King of Swords. Crazy that I'm doing a fire sign reading and all this air energy's coming out. But yeah, this is a couple here. This is a couple. I'm seeing the King of Swords as somebody who is a strategist, somebody who's very strategic minded. So, right, like if they're being triggered, it's time to focus on the strategy involved of dealing with the Queen. I love this reading. I kind of think it's sweet because I feel you're both very much attracted to each other intellectually. You have good communication, good banter back and forth. So I feel like there's an attraction there that is more in the realm of the mind, which is good, but there are some issues that have to be dealt with. Wow. I like what the moon makes me want to say. You can run, but you can't hide. Like, interesting. King of Swords also sometimes can be, you know, there are people that live by high ideals and standards. So if they feel they're coming up short in some way, shape, or form, or that they have come up short in some way, shape, or form in the past, that's what some moon energy will bring to the mix. Is it's triggering their insecurities about, you know, the way they've come across or what they've done in the past, and, you know, have they fallen short of their ideals or standards. If that makes sense for some of you, that will be important. Also, with the King of Swords, can sometimes not be real warm and fuzzy. You know, all the queens have extra cups. So this Queen of Swords, as steely as she can be, is softened by the cups energy, the emotional energy of the cups. King of Swords has extra swords. All the kings have extra swords. So swords on swords, pretty steely, can be kind of cool and aloof and distant. But they're all up in their head most of the time, always wanting to do the right thing. But when they fall short, it can trigger their own insecurities. So we need a creative solution to a problem here that has one or both of you scared. But it's the Five of Wands. Wow. Lots of anxiety around the Five of Wands. That's, to me, I'm feeling both a block and I'm feeling a dynamic between you. I'm feeling a challenge too. Yeah. Have you healed? Four of Swords. Anxiety here, and the card of healing tells me that whatever this Five of Wands is about requires some healing, and I think there's anxiety around it. Can we get beyond it? Can we heal from that? Interesting. Now this is underneath the Three of Wands with the Two of Cups. I love it. And here's your cards, Leo, the Sun. So underneath, I feel like you're trying to manifest this happiness with your soulmate. That Three of Wands being the card of manifestation, the ship's coming in. And you're visioning this happiness with your soulmate here. But I feel there's anxiety because there was a major conflict between you. I think it was outside interference or something really got in the way. You may not even be in any kind of communication with this person at all. And there's a lot of anxiety about wondering if the healing has taken place. So I love what comes out underneath, because that tells me a lot more about the dynamic between you. There's a whole lot of love. I think you're each other's happiness. So that's why, here's what you got to do about it. Someone has to make the first move. Be the Knight of Swords. I feel that's fast-moving energy toward truth and to resolving this whole issue. Wow, for some of you, the Justice card here is about a return to balance and fairness. Whatever this Five of Wands was might have thrown everything off balance. Fives are unstable. It's a number of change, and the energy around change is often destabilizing and creates conflict, right? A lot of people don't like change. So I feel the Justice card comes in here for most of you to say you have to resolve this and get back to some measure of fairness and balance. For some of you, there may have been a divorce in the picture. One or the other of you can clear this whole mess up by saying, yeah, the divorce has taken place or is underway. So for some of you, I have to say it because it's a general reading. Wow, High Priestess. Yep. What was I saying before? I don't think you're in communication. I think you're in separation and there's no communication. So this Knight of Swords is about the communication, a resolution to this issue, talking about the Justice. That's Libra, by the way, and Pisces in the High Priestess. But I feel that there's been no communication. I feel you're in separation. That's who I'm talking to. That's why we've got fear around the conversation that has to take place, the Queen of Swords. Yeah, interesting. Lots of anxiety. Has the healing occurred after all that went down? You're kind of, I want to tell you, you've got an inner knowing about this, Leo. You kind of are already saying, yeah, I think it's time that the air gets cleared. Clearing the air, restoring some sense of fairness and balance. Wow. I like it. All right, so what do the romance angels have to say for Leo? Retreat comes out again. But it's about disconnecting from the world. That to me feels very much like the Four of Swords. So if you haven't already done some healing over this, dear Leo, this is a good time to kind of pull back, retreat, get a little zen, focus on yourself, disconnect from the world. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. That's your Three of Wands. Very soon. And you deserve love comes out again. So you're lovable. You deserve it. It'll come through very soon. Pull yourself out of all the chaos and the tumult of the world. Get clear. Get zen. And gather your courage, whoever you are, because you have to overcome your fears of the moon. That all the insecurities being triggered, because look what you have here, dear Leo. This is part of your dynamic. And it too can be yours. If you take that step to resolve, clear the air, speak your truth with honor, integrity, and that Queen of Swords won't be any problem. Or if you're here as the Queen of Swords, you know that that's the ticket, right? That someone has to come toward the Queen of Swords to resolve a matter. Got it? Okay. Now we go on to Virgo. Lovely, lovely Virgo. Whew. I'm working up a little bit of a sweat here, guys. I dropped my AC down and it still feels like it's a bazillion degrees. Okay. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, Jupiter. What's coming through for Virgo, please? There's resistance, the star. That's beautiful. And the Ten of Swords. So, Seven of Wands, resistance or defensiveness is something you need to focus on. What are you resistant around, Virgo? What might you be defensive about? The middle, the block, the challenge, or the dynamic is the Star. More healing. That sounds familiar. The Star is the Aquarian energy. So, yeah, kind of freeing yourself from whatever is weighing you down or making you feel very defensive. This is beautiful energy. It is a wish granted kind of energy, but I think in this position, it represents the challenge. The challenge. Have you healed? Because what's coming in the future, I don't think this is what you can expect. I think it's what you can do about this. You can let go of the pain of the past. The Ten of Swords to me is an energy of release. Something has ended. It has been very painful, Virgo, and this is your opportunity to let it go. I think you're kind of resisting that. There's a challenge around healing. Wow. I think somebody's resisting reigniting the torch of passion. The Ace of Wands is, it can either be reigniting or it can be something brand new, making space for some new divinely inspired passion to come in. If you're resisting it, right, if you're kind of pushing back, then that sort of requires some healing to allow yourself to offload whatever this is about for you. There you are, Virgo, showing up in your own reading. So I feel there's some divinely inspired passion coming in for Virgo. And I feel Virgo is saying, yeah, I'm going to take a hard pass. I'm not ready for that. No way. This is not the time, the place. Oh, but look, underneath is that Ten of Cups. Right? Because there's so much riding on it. That's why you're resisting it. That's why you're resisting this Ace of Wands, Virgo. It's easier to just stay on your own, huh? Play the solo player. You know, Virgo the Virgin, because look, this is what's really underneath. This is what you really want. This is what's really guiding you. But it hasn't manifested. Look at my crazy hair, guys. Like I said, it's 300 degrees. Yeah. Give or take a couple hundred. So yeah, Virgo, resisting that passion. Safer to just stay on my own. No, it's not. Healing after this real big disappointment. Look at that. Right? Something went down in the past here, Virgo, that was very disappointing, or, you know, you have regret about it, or there were mistakes made, or some very deep sense of loss or grief that hasn't yet cleared. So that's the challenge, is the healing part of your journey here, Virgo. And it's only, I think it's about the Virgo. I think the Virgo is the one who needs to do most of the healing. Queen of Swords comes out. Oh, that harkens to the Leo reading, right? So I feel that it's some like this in this part of the reading. I feel the healing is for someone who really just wants the truth and maybe hasn't gotten it, and has a lot of questions. Things, I think there were a lot of things that were left unsaid in the past. It's like everything just tipped over. And nothing got resolved. And so it's just kind of hanging out there. And that's why the Queen has a lot of questions, needs things resolved. And it could involve a Three of Cups underneath. Yes. So Three of Cups doesn't have to be a third person necessarily. It can be the distance between you. It can be a job. It can be a family member. It could be your children. But the Three of Cups here is powerful because when you look at the Five of Cups, dear Virgo, you can see that's what this person is all focused on, is the Three Cups knocked over. No one came out of this situation okay. So that's why you're sharpening your sword, getting ready to ask some questions, but that can't happen till you heal. That's your challenge. okay? And then the 10 of Swords to me, end of a painful cycle. Put a fork in it. It's done. Let it go. It's getting in your way, whatever it is. You knew it would happen, Virgo. There's Leo. Wouldn't be a Virgo reading if Leo didn't show up somehow. So yeah, if you can release the pain here of the past. Oh my God, I'm going to get choked up. I'm a Virgo, so this speaks to me. Then all this happiness is there waiting for you. So don't stay in this blocked energy. Your resistance is blocking this powerful energy from coming in, whether it's reigniting the torch of passion with your divine counterpart or clearing the path for this kind of happiness and passion to come in. Okay, so I really feel this is strictly about healing old wounds, letting go of past mistakes, regrets, misgivings, taking the time to heal so you can drop your defensive, self-protective energy and allow this love to come in. Look what wants to come in. Ugh. All right, I'm going to leave that alone so I don't start. There's more star on the bottom, right? So I get confirmation that the healing is the issue. Oh, Virgo, you don't want to make me cry today. Okay. I should rename this channel the Crying Tarot Reader. I'm like always breaking down. Oh. Okay, so finances and career, there might be some issues for you, Virgo. Well, what this tells me is you may need to focus on the money piece, your job, your career, kind of to recenter you, to get stabilized. Because we have the star twice, I feel that it's a matter of getting beyond the pain and the hurt. And sometimes if we just focus our attention back to our own life, Virgos do very well in that realm of money and career and our job. That may be helpful for you. Huh. Honeymoon comes out. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. I don't feel that really speaks to this reading. So, yeah, none of these really spoke. So I'm going to call that a wash. Sorry about that, Virgs. It just didn't speak. So let me pull a different card for you then, Virgo. What do I want to pull? I'll pull Whispers of Love instead. We'll get a better message. Sometimes the romance angels just come out too funky, and I want it to relate to the reading. Okay. Because ain't nobody honeymooning over here. Just not right now. Okay. Message for Virgo, please. Oh, this one's good. Forgiveness. Nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointments. Look at the beautiful faces there. Oh my gosh, that one speaks to me. Okay, Virgo, you get where I'm going now? Nothing. You got to heal. Nothing is gained by holding on to these past disappointments, right? So your marching orders, let it go. Work on your healing. Ugh, that got me. That was a better part. That was a better oracle. Don't you agree? Okay, on to Libra. I hope that helped, Virgo. For some of you, that will be very timely. Let's get on to the second half of the zodiac. This is running way longer than I thought it would, but I hope you're finding the readings interesting. Whether they speak to you or not, you get to kind of see how the sausage is made here. Look at who was on the bottom there, Virgo. Okay, and before I get off that to Virgos, just remember, if you just came here to this part, that there's the coupon code in the description box for 31 off all the extendeds. No limit on how many you can take advantage of, but it only lasts through the 31st of Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so just want to be sure I say that. Let's see, Libra. What is coming in for beautiful Libra? Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow, 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 Libra. Look at that. Oh my gosh. So, get ready. Knight of Cups. Someone coming in with a whole lot of love and emotion. Boom. Dynamic between you. 10 of Cups. Happily ever after. Nirvana. Everything you've ever wanted. And what you can expect to come out of it. Wish fulfillment, contentment, and happiness. Oh my gosh. Well, finally, we get somebody who's not working through an issue. All right, Libra. Very close to your goal. Time to take action. Knight of Cups. Energy's gaining momentum. Uh-oh. Tower. So what hasn't served you is coming down, or what hasn't been stable. It is a little... Okay, so remember I said this position is a situation you have to focus on. So we have the Tower and the 7 of Cups. A little emotional overwhelm and confusion. Something that kind of came in unexpected. It's been a destabilizing factor here. So what you have to focus on is the makeup portion of the program. Knight of Cups. Move toward love. Despite this Tower and the 7 of Cups, the best thing to do, put your heart on your sleeve and just move toward it. Yes, what she said. Knight of Cups comes out on the bottom again. That kind of backs me up. You know it. Right? You know that that's what needs to be done. It's coming out underneath. It's kind of motivating you. So I feel we had like a normal fight or a blow up or something that kind of came in unexpectedly and caused this emotional confusion and some overwhelm. And it's time to get back and move toward each other with all this love in your heart, because this connection is destined for happiness. 10 of Cups. Page of Pentacles. So I feel Queen of Wands. Yeah, good. All right. So you may need to kind of slow down a bit and take baby steps. There's a lot of love here in this connection. The Queen of Wands, remember I was saying you're getting very close to your goal. It's time to take action. The Queen of Wands takes action. The Queen of Wands knows what they want. And they're very much in their power. They're very clear-minded, but I feel as if there's so much love here in this connection. That's the dynamic, but you need to kind of take one step at a time. Page of Pentacles. Start small. You may need to, and when I say start small, I mean to repair from this. And you're going to come toward each other with love, or at least one of you is, and you have to be ready for that. Okay? Queen of Wands. I love that. So we have the Tower is Aries for those who like to play the game at home. I feel something is happening now, or has happened, that was shocking, unexpected, caused a lot of confusion. I do feel that repair is possible. That's the dynamic between you, is there's a lot of love. So just take it one step at a time. Page of Pentacles. Be very clear about what you want. Oh my God, and underneath is a King of Pentacles. So now we have a Queen of Wands and a King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is, well, it's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and the Pentacles part of it, but it's like a masculine archetype of life partner, or someone who you can depend upon. Someone who's stable and grounded and has your back, right, in this incarnation. So I sort of feel like this is a couple. And I feel like the Pentacles is coming in twice to say we need to get some stable ground under us since this Tower came in, but we'll need to take little baby steps. So I love that. That feels good. And then in the future, what you can do about it or expect to come of it, 9 of Cups can be wish fulfillment, you know, feeling kind of self-satisfied or emotional satisfaction and contentment. 8 of Cups, 3 of Wands. One more on that, please, and the Star. Perfect. With the Emperor underneath. I get it. So Aries twice, that's important for some of you, Libra. I kind of feel like the Nine of Cups, what you can do about it is be satisfied with the way you resolve this. Turn your back on the drama. Maybe it's some other emotional expectation you may have. What's coming in for you is all this beautiful healing and a wish granted in the star that is Aquarian energy, and it's being brought to you courtesy of divine masculine energy. Aries and the Emperor. So I love that. I feel like what you can do about it is as you move forward with love and you repair whatever the Tower brought in that was destabilizing and kind of threw you all out of whack, you just take one step at a time and be content with the way things unfold. Just turn your back on any drama. Yeah, we're moving past that because what you're manifesting here is this beautiful wish granted. A lot of healing. It feels protective, courtesy of the masculine. So I love the Emperor. And I feel like the masculine's the one in this case, whether you're a man or a woman, doesn't matter. So I'll say that. That's the one who really kind of needs to take the action. I felt at first it was maybe the Queen of Wands, but now I'm not 100% positive. Maybe it's about both of you meeting each other halfway. That seems to be a good message. Meeting each other halfway, being content with how you resolve this matter. Interesting. But I do think the King of Pentacles is this masculine. I'm not sure who the Libra is here, but it's a beautiful connection. Sorry you hit a bump in the road. Okay. So it says getting to know each other. This is good. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So that's good. That is what this is about. Revealing your innermost selves, right? Moving toward love. Your heart's wide open. Wearing all your emotions are all out there, not holding back anything. Be sure to show how this impacted you, the Tower with the Seven of Cups, because that Seven of Cups lets you know there's a lot to resolve on an emotional level. But once you get through it, be content with that, is what I think that 9 is saying. Yeah, there's separation energy here that may have occurred or may occur in the future. Now, calling in your soulmate. That's what I feel. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you two together. So that's what I think that 3 of Wands is a bit of manifesting, calling in the soulmate, the divine masculine, or the divine masculine hearing the call of the feminine. Okay, Libra, I hope you found that helpful. I love this little deck. It's fun. It's not always accurate, but it's fun. All right, so now I'm going to switch decks again, I think. Right? Do I switch now or do I go one more? Oh, I think I can go one more. So I'm going to do Sagittarius. No, Scorpio. Scorpio's up next. Yes. Okay, so Scorpio. It's Scorpio season, in case you did not know. I have already posted the Scorpio solar return, the birthday reading. So you may want to check that out if you haven't already. It feels like it's going to be a year of big ahas. I think I titled it A Year of Big Epiphanies. Lots of things coming into very clear focus for you. So that is a wonderful reading. You might want to check it out. It's a different spread than I normally do. And I did it the day after I had already done your second Scorpio reading for October. So there's 2 Scorpio readings there for you from yesterday and the day before. Fresh off the presses. Okay, so you may want to look at that. Scorpio, in case you're just showing up to this portion of the reading and didn't listen to anything in the beginning, there is a coupon code for the extendeds. It's in the description box below. And it's 31% off every extended ever recorded. If there's anything you ever wanted to listen to, it's available through the 31st. So by midnight, I believe, or 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the 31st. It's good to go. So you got like a day and a half. All right. Huh. All right. Same card. Same station. Aw. Scorp. So we'll look at it, but the Two of Pentacles means the issue is you're kind of juggling right now. I feel like this is a bit of stalling for time. We have this beautiful Ten of Cups, the love, the that sort of energy of total emotional fulfillment on every level, that happily ever after nirvana feeling. There's a lot of grace in the Ten of Cups. And then we have the Three of Swords. What you can expect going forward. So the not the Ten of Swords, the Three of Swords. Did I say the 10? So we'll let the clarifiers tell us what that's about, okay? But I feel like you're stalling here. And that's what you need to focus on. Weighing your, juggling your priorities, weighing realities on the ground, thinking quick on your feet, but you're kind of not taking any action. The two twos, Two of Swords. So yeah, this is a moment of decision, I feel. I feel like there's some indecision here, and it's coming in the form of unique clarity. That's why you're stalling, or one of you is stalling. I'm just going to say it that way. But I feel that there's a stalling energy here because something isn't clear, and the answers are within. That Two of Swords is an inner search, like shutting out all the noise and the distractions, and getting really quiet and centered with yourself to search yourself for the clarity so that you can make this decision. All right, that's important. It's what you have to focus on. Yeah, Four of Pentacles again. So your boundaries are kind of, you've got your boundaries in place. You're really kind of guarded, but this is more stuck energy. All three of these cards are stuck energy, Scorpio. And the Ten of Cups, I feel that we're going to see in a minute. So this is what you need to focus on, getting unstuck. How do you get unstuck? You search for the clarity, you create strong boundaries, but that Two of Pentacles is the issue. Kind of makes me feel like you're weighing some options. Ten of Cups with the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like this is a challenge, right? Working on a creative solution to this problem with the love of your life. I mean, I feel like the Ten of Cups is, there's a potential here for a happily ever after, but someone isn't taking the action that's needed. Knight of Cups. There we go. Creative solution to the problem and moving toward love. Knight of Cups. So this is the challenge. In order to move toward love, you've got to, you've got the love there. There's love there between you. You have to focus on the creative solution to a problem. And it's over here as the problem is a lot of stuck, guarded energy, shut down energy. And what you can do, the creative solution is to move toward the love, is to be emotionally open. I love that. It's so true. I'll pull one more here, Page of Wands. So I kind of feel like this is that all-time battle between, right, love and passion. Page of Wands is being a little less evolved, and as you've heard me say, can sometimes come across a little lighthearted, flirtatious. It's more about the physicalities, a little less about the depth of emotion, and I think that's why someone over here is very, boom, stuck, guarded, yeah, doesn't know what to do, but here's what's possible. And so the challenge is coming up with a creative solution to this dynamic, which is the dynamic is one of you is in it deeply and emotionally, even romantically, and the other just feels a little less evolved or a little less serious about it, more flirtatious and lighthearted, maybe even to the degree of being a little playerish. And here underneath is the King of Wands. So when the King of Wands is underneath, and I see it's kind of underneath, it's telling me that someone here wants that Page of Wands to really be operating as a king. You know what you want. Go after what you want. I see it, I claim it, I want it, it's mine. That sort of certainty, passionate certainty, but strength and high vibration passion. Instead of something that feels a little, like I keep saying a million times, a little less evolved. Okay, so that's important. Three of Swords. That's some heartache. For sure. Disappointment. Well, so you may get your feelings hurt here, but you're going to persevere anyway. The Nine of Wands is a I ain't got no quit in me card. So even if you feel like you're getting sort of wounded in the process of figuring out how to move forward, I kind of feel like you'll persevere. I do feel there have been hurt feelings here, Scorpio. I feel there have been hurt feelings here. I feel it has a lot to do with the Page of Wands versus the King of Wands. Like there's not been a lot of growth in the connection. Look, this is what you're after. Yeah. Light that torch. Okay, Ace of Wands, divine inspired passion. So don't give up, even if you're feeling wounded, which you may, or you get your heart kind of broken or your feelings hurt here. This just feels like heart. It doesn't feel like heartbreak. It feels a little achy. Like, like, oh my gosh, how long is this going to take? And I feel like you just don't give up, and that paves the way for this passion to come in. It feels very exciting. So I'm just going to say that I feel what you need to focus on is that you're in stuck energy, and you're stuck and you're guarded and your walls are up, because what you really want, what you have your heart set on, there's a very big love connection here, but someone's operating at page level, and that's not going to cut it. So the challenge is to find the creative solution to that problem. Yeah, I still think some feelings might get wounded, but I don't think you give up. I think the Ace of Wands comes in. That's what it looks like, but it's only if you persevere. Hold your ground. Four of Pentacles can just be about working on your boundaries, right? But I feel this connection may be at a crossroads here. But I think you'll persevere. That's the message that's coming through anyway, very soon, right? Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. There's the clearly decide. There's a lack of clarity. That's what you're focusing on. So that's very soon. Let me hold it up. Very soon. Whew. Separation. Time apart from your partners on the horizon. I think that's the Three of Swords. May kind of pull you apart for a while as you work through that. One of you is not going to give up. I'm hoping that it's a King of Wands. Get it? Yeah, healing family issues. Wow. Your love life benefits. So healing family issues feels like it could be like your own family, but it could be that you feel a sense of family here in this connection if you look at this card. So for some of you, Scorpio, you may be in a family dynamic. You may be married or living with somebody. Children may be in the picture. So if this issue that you're dealing with involves children or involves other family, you may need to focus on that and heal those issues. All right, so I think I'm going to change decks now. When I move into Sagittarius, feels like it's the right time. We're in the home stretch, guys. This is like a marathon reading, but I wanted to give you like good energy. I wanted to give you something to like chew on for this blue moon. Okay, so new decks. How about that one? And okay, I'll do this one too. There we go. All right, Sag, you're up. Woo! Let me take a drink first, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay. Can't believe I'm already at an hour and a half. Crazy. So Sagittarius, you're up. In case you just skipped right to here, don't forget there is a coupon code in the description box below for 31% off through the 31st of the month, Eastern Standard Time. All the extendeds. So if there was any you wanted to watch, if you forget what they are, just go through the playlists. They're separated by element and month and year. So this would be a great opportunity to do that. You have from now, when you're watching this, all the way through the end of the 31st. I believe that's how it works. I'm going to hope that's how it works. Ah, Sag, this is nice. Okay. Perfect. Oh, I love the Chariot going forward. That's good. So we're starting off with what you're focused on here is an energy around patience, allowing things to kind of unfold organically. That may be something that needs your attention, something that you have to deal with that's going to take a certain amount of time and is something you can't push. The block, the challenge, or the dynamic. We have something coming to an end here, end of a painful cycle. And then you get to move forward, and with victory. So I like that, although we'll see what the clarifiers say on the Chariot. But Seven of Pentacles, and that's Cancerian energy for those who that might make a difference too. Seven of Pentacles. Wow. It'll be worth the wait. Sag, it'll be worth the wait. 10 of Cups on that 7 of Pentacles. So your focused attention has to be on remaining patient, letting this 10 of Cups unfold organically. All that commitment coming in, Sag, Hierophant, Taurus energy in the Hierophant. Yeah, so it's sort of like saying, stay true to yourself here. Stay true to yourself. You know what kind of conventional committed relationship you're interested in or what your beliefs are around commitment. I'll just say it that way, keep it a little looser. But you're wanting some form of commitment with this potential life partner. The 10 of Cups is the ultimate of love and happiness, and you just need to focus on your patience and allowing it to kind of unfold in its own time, naturally, over time. The 10 of Swords, challenge, block, or dynamic between you. 10 of Swords. I like all these 10s coming out. It's perfect for a full moon. 10s are about completion, release. You're done with a certain lesson or cycle. All right, so this is definitely a bit of a block or a challenge. I'm seeing some very stuck energy. That darn Page of Wands keeps coming out in the same place. Huh. All right, there we go. There we go, Sag. Underneath is the 6 of Swords. So I know very clearly that you want to move on. You want to get, you want to get beyond the turbulence or something that went down. And I think it was a reaction. I feel like what happened here is something went down and it's over, but someone hasn't let it go. And then we've got this little Page of Wands, and that's just kind of striking the match. It's like, reigniting the spark. It's not the Ace, but it's a little less serious. It's a little less evolved. I keep saying that, and sometimes it can come across very self-serving, and I think that is rubbing the other person the wrong way. So just FYI, one of you I feel is representing the 4 of Pentacles, and the other one is the Page of Wands. But regardless, whatever's gone down is over, and it's about, the dynamic should be about moving on to calmer waters, getting that peace of mind. But someone here isn't letting go of something that went on in the past that was painful. The Chariot usually says we're going to move forward victoriously. Ooh. Yeah, I think you will. 9 of Cups, right? Moving forward, it's like a wish is going to be fulfilled. That's what you can expect if you can wait for it. If you have the ability to just sort of allow things, just the seeds have been planted. All this has already been forecast by what you've planted before. There feels like there was something that went down that was very distasteful or painful, but one of you has gotten beyond it and is ready to strike this little match, and the other one has their heels dug in a bit. Hasn't been able to let it go, but I feel that they will. I feel like that's part of what you have to focus on, is if you can just be patient, or one of you, whoever needs to be the one who's patient, in time you will move on to calmer waters, and that will bring in a lot of wish fulfillment. Very good energy there, landing on that Chariot. Yeah, and you'll take the leap. Turn the page, brand new day, take the leap. It will be a wish fulfilled. That's Aquarian energy in the Fool. So I love this little reading for you, Sag. It feels very, it feels kind of normal. Like when you go through something, harsh words are spoken, because swords is communication or thoughts, you know, and you get stuck on it. Sometimes one person takes a little longer to kind of resolve it. I don't see a need for healing here. I just see some stubborn energy. Someone who hasn't quite been able to let it go yet, maybe. And the other is being kind of a little, little flirtatious. The Page of Wands, maybe not seeming to take things as seriously, but they want to just kind of get the conversation going again, reintroduce the passion so that you can move forward and move on to calmer waters. Yeah, heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. That's good, Sag. I feel like that might be very helpful. The honeymoon card comes out now. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. I'm going to take this one because it makes sense. Look at the boat. Right? Talk about a 6 of Swords. So consider that an energy of, once you get beyond this, it'll feel like if you kind of enjoy the bliss of some quiet time together, you don't have to really go anywhere. But we are coming upon the holidays, so hopefully that speaks to some of you. And, oh wow, attraction. Yeah, there's attraction here for sure. It's a little bit more about attracting the romance you desire by enjoying the moment as it is. So there is some of that. I feel like it feels more to me like someone's got to just kind of patiently wait for this other person to release, to let their guard down, and to kind of get over whatever happened that went a little sideways. It happens. You'll move on. You'll take the leap. I feel that coming for sure. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, Sag, that was a nice reading. Now we go to Capricorn. So if you're just arriving here now, Capricorn, and have missed the beginning part, there's no extended for this reading, but there is a coupon code below for 31 off all the extendeds all the way through the 31st. So if you're interested, it's a great way to try them out if you never have, or if you are a super fan of the extendeds, to grab a bunch. There's no limit to how many you can grab, but it is time limited. I believe it goes till 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the 31st. Okay, so Capricorn, what's going on with you? Oh, but I'll take that. This is nice. Don't get panicky, okay? Because you see the Ten of Swords. I know you see it. I'm starting to lose my voice. Glad I only have a couple more to go. So, yeah. Here's what you need to focus on. End of a painful cycle. Why do you need to focus on that? Because the challenge is about taking a leap of faith. Fool. Aquarian energy, right? Boom. Throwing yourself, you know, like taking that leap, that going all in for love here, Capricorn. And what I love about that is that's exactly what's happening. You're just manifesting this brand new beginning. It can be a new beginning. It can be the end of a relationship. So for those of you that are here, Capricorn, that have just ended a relationship, you got to focus on getting beyond it because something new is being manifested, is coming your way. In the event that there was just something that went down that was very painful, you got to be ready to offload it and release it. Release it with this blue moon in Taurus for sure, because then you get to turn the page and go all in for love, and your ships will come in. So I love that, even though most of us kind of have a negative PTSD response to the Ten of Swords, it feels like it's done, whatever it is. And it's just a matter of getting beyond it. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see. Ten of Swords, please. Capricorn, Sun, Rising, Moon, Venus, Mercury, Jupiter, whatever you're here for. Ten of Swords with the Lovers, Gemini, and the Lovers card. There we go. Okay. So, we have a choice to make here. A Lover's card is a call to choice. And I feel you're being asked to choose either moving on, boom, or going all in for love with your divine counterpart. Clearly, this has been a painful chapter. I'm here to tell you it's ended. The pain of the painful part is over. The worst of it is over. And now you have to choose. Are you going to completely move on to something brand new, or are you going to go all in for love with this partner? That's pretty powerful. So let's see what the Fool says. Queen of Cups. I think you're going to have to process it like emotionally and intuitively. The Queen of Cups is an empath, is very highly intuitive. I like to say she's a stepsister to the High Priestess. Coming from high vibration love, compassion, emotional availability. This is someone, though, remember what I said? Well, you probably don't if you didn't watch the whole video through, but all the queens have extra cups, all the kings have extra swords. So the Queen of Cups is cups on cups. So this can be very highly emotional, and I feel like it's going to be an emotional decision. That needs to be an emotional choice here. The Lover's card is calling in your highest vibration of love. It's all about going all in for love. So I feel like that's the challenge. I want to say it's a challenge. I'm going to pull one more right off the top. Yeah, look. So the dynamic here is there's a lot of love. Leo energy. We have Aquarius and Leo showing up. There's a lot of love in this connection. But I feel it's whoever is the Queen of Cups that needs to make the choice of whether you're just going to completely leave this connection altogether, or whether you're going to choose to go all in for love with your divine counterpart. That is what I'm seeing. So it's a bit of a dynamic, but it's also a bit of a challenge because of the choice. Yeah, and I'll take the Death card underneath. There's been a lot of transformation. That's part of the challenge here, is that energy has to be transformed. Ain't nobody got time for this anymore, okay, Cap? So I'm feeling like it's the moment is near when the choice has to be made. But I feel that there's transformation afoot. I feel it's coming in. That's what's coming into shore, right? The Three of Wands is ships coming in. It's a card of manifestation. Wow, good. What's coming in? A resolution to the problem here. Some resolve, clearing the air. Perfect. The Knight of Swords is like that quick, fast-moving energy of truth, of integrity, of character, of honor. Someone comes in very quickly to kind of save the day. You're manifesting it. That's what's coming toward you, is a swift resolution to whatever this problem is, or possibly the choice you have to make. One more on that. Chariot. And you will move forward victoriously. Cancerian energy in the Chariot. So that makes me happy. I like it a lot. Okay, that's a really nice reading. I do feel like you need to focus on coming from, your emotional side, your nurturing side, Capricorn, which isn't always easy for Capricorns, because you're also focused and determined, and that's why it's uncomfortable to kind of be in this energy of I got to choose. I've got to make a choice. But I feel there's a lot of love here. And there's a big transformation underway. And you'll manifest this clearing of the air and be able to move forward victoriously. Either way, no matter what you do, I love it. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek, but I feel like this could be the one. Is very, very possible. I just feel all this, like, it's ready. It's time to go all in for love with this person. They could be the one. Even though I feel like something's gone on here, are you ready to choose to let that go? Clear the air, resolve it. Yes, this could be the one. Passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. That's so nice, Capricorn. Refreshing for a change. And keep an open mind. I love that. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type or expectation. Yeah, Knight of Swords, keep an open mind. I feel like you're going to communicate. Passion will return. That's part of the Three of Wands. Nice energy, Capricorn. I'm a little jelly, I got to admit. I'm a little jelly. Okay. At least somebody's coming through this with something a little more positive. Well, it is a full moon, so I never get upset when more difficult readings appear, guys, because that's what we need to release. So now you have watched, you have your marching orders of what you need to spend a little time releasing in your full moon, whatever your ritual is. I write it out. I'm old school. That's kind of crazy. I write it out and I take it out back. I bring my cards, I bring my crystals, bring everything outside in the light of the full moon. I read my laundry list of stuff I'm releasing, and then I sage it and I burn it. Yes, yes. Okay, Aquarius, you're up. So I'll repeat myself one last time, Aquarius, if you just happen to jump in at this point and didn't hear the beginning. There is a coupon code in the description box below. For all the extendeds are being offered at 31% off for the 31st, for the blue moon. It's once in a blue moon offer. And the code is there, and make sure you grab that code, and then you go to the link of whatever extended you want, and there's a little place to put the coupon code in. Okay, and it will automatically calculate the discount. All right, so Aquarius. What's coming in for our beautiful Aquarians? Oh, no. Okay, so I'm going to change decks. That felt a little weird. I'm not going down that road right now because I've been feeling it come through a lot. So let's get this new deck for Aquarius. If the Ten of Swords comes through here, I'm going to scream. That other deck, I just have used it several times the other day, so it may not be perfectly cleared. And I can kind of feel when the energy isn't right. All right. There we go. Well, there you are. Hello, Aquarius. You'll love this reading. Yeah, because I was just saying earlier when I talked about the full moon in Taurus is conjunct Uranus, which is your guiding planet, which is retrograde right now. But that Uranus is all about freedom, right? Liberation. There you go. This is important for you to focus on your independence. 9 of Pentacles. So the 9 of Pentacles is an independent person focused on, attracting to them what they desire. It's, they're very capable of doing things on their own. So there's a little freedom theme here for you. And then there's more freedom, right? The either the block, the challenge, or the conflict in your connection is about taking a leap of faith. So we'll look at that. And what I love is going forward, what can you expect? Yeah, offload all that negative karma. I'm not upset with this 10. It makes sense. So you're going to offload anything that sort of like has been holding you down, weighing you down. I love this. So much improved. 9 of Pentacles. I have seen this card in almost every reading today, so I kind of feel like you're in a little bit of self-protection mode. You've you're becoming single here. You may be just flying solo. You've got some walls up, possibly feeling guarded, judgment. Wow. So I think I'm going to guess that something's gone on. The Judgment card, Scorpio energy, is an energy of, it is past life soulmate, twin flame energy, but it's about forgiveness and second chances and answering the call of the connection. And right now I feel you're in this very solitary, I'm just going to do me kind of energy. You've got some walls up, so I feel like you need to focus on that and how you can find space for forgiveness or second chances. The Judgment card, kind of like a do-over. Yes, look what's underneath here. The 6 of Wands, the win-win, peacemaking, reconciliation. So I feel I'm talking to an Aquarius who is right now on their own, independent, single but not really ready to mingle. 4 of Pentacles, kind of shut down. And the issue here is that second chances or forgiveness is on the table. And an opportunity for reconciliation is sort of pushing the engine here. So that's what you need to focus on. Your willingness to let your guard down, Aquarius, and possibly let in a second chance and reconciliation. And that's why your Fool card comes in. Will you trust it? Will you take the leap? Right? You're blocked. There's a block. There's a conflict here. 5 of Wands, outside interference. There's 2 5s in a row, the 5 of Cups and the 5 of Wands. So I feel that's it. Can you take the leap of faith even in the face of this? This is definitely a block. We have regrets of the past or some sorrow or, it's like either mistakes of the past that were made, but there's a lot of focus on the past, or your grief or sadness or loss. Maybe perhaps this is what ended you up being flying solo. So that 5, the 2 5s here are very destabilizing. It feels like there was conflict, maybe from some outside source of interference. There's a lot of regret or sadness around it, and yet it's blocking the Fool. It's blocking your freedom. It's blocking you from just saying, I'm in control here. I'm going to take the leap, the calculated risk. Wow. There's the Strength card underneath. Little Leo energy for you there, Aquarius. Yeah, I think you need to kind of summon up the strength and the courage. There's a little perseverance energy here, but to me it's more about like just having the strength, the resolve, the courage to get over the obstacles, to get beyond it. And here you do. This is offloading all the negative karma. So I feel like the Fool is almost telling me that the block or the challenge is that you want your freedom. Because you're showing up in this sort of very independent, fiercely independent energy. Like, I'm single, I'm going to fly solo. You got your walls very high up, but someone here wants to reconcile, wants forgiveness. And the Fool is you saying, yeah, no, I'll take a hard pass. So I feel like there's some perseverance under here for dealing with all the destabilization that makes you want to cut and run. That took a little turn, I know, but it just kind of came to me that that Fool is representing your freedom-loving nature. And there's conflict around that. And you just kind of have to persevere and figure out how to get over that obstacle. And I feel you do. Yep. 10 of Wands and the Sun card. So we have Leo twice here, dear Aquarius. We have Scorpio as well as your own energy showing up in the reading. But look at that. Offloading all the negative karma and allowing the happiness to come in. Beautiful, beautiful reading. I love that for you. Here's a little King of Swords underneath with the Empress. So I love that. I'm seeing potentially that the Aquarian that we're looking at here could be a masculine. Could be the one with the guard up. It could be that you're offloading the negative karma so that this beautiful sun energy can come in with you as the feminine and your divine masculine, a King of Swords. So it can be read either way, just depends on who you are here watching. Empress is divine feminine, Taurus and Libra, and the King of Swords is someone who tends to who lives by high standards and ideals, wants to do things the right way. They're usually very high-minded, idealistic, but also Gemini, Libra, Aquarian energy in that King of Swords. So it very well could be that this whole reading is about the King of Swords. I'll just say that for someone who needed to hear that. All right, let's pull a little romance angels for our beautiful Aquarians. Let's see what wants to come through. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So they've got a little bit of the Wheel of Fortune energy there. Let go of control issues. Yes, that Four of Pentacles is all about control, right? Holding things very tight. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. That also feels a little Seven of Pentacles, like Pentacle E. Like, let it just kind of unfold naturally. Let go of your need to control everything. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So worth waiting for. Let go of control issues and romantic feelings. I love that because it's exactly what I'm feeling here. I feel like the Fool kind of represents the romantic feelings. I feel as if the Five of Wands and the Five of Cups, all that tightly, that sort of out of balance. It's, the need to control something usually comes up when we're in a state of change or there's something's a little turbulent or chaotic. So that's what that feels like. Yes, worth waiting for indeed. All right. So thank you very much, Aquarius. I hope that cleared something up for you, enlightened you, inspired you. And last but not least, we're moving on to Pisces. So, dear Pisces, hello. Last but not least, in the event you missed it, there is a coupon code in the description box for 31% off through the 31st for the Once in a Blue Moon offer on all the extendeds. So if there's something you were interested in, wanted to watch, this may be a good time to grab it. You can grab as many of them as you want. There's no limit, but it ends at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the 31st of Halloween. Yeah. So that is my Once in a Blue Moon offer. Hope you enjoy it. I know I would if I saw something like that. Okay, so here we go. Beautiful, beautiful Pisces. Let's see if this deck feels like cooperating. Yeah, I've been talking a long time, guys. Like, yeah, we're right at the end of 2 hours. Yikes. Aw, this is nice. Wow, we are going to wrap up in beautiful style. You get the star. Focus on your healing, Aquarian energy in the star, Pisces. Focus on the healing, or maybe a wish is going to be granted here as well. The challenge, the block, or this feels like a dynamic. I feel like you're finally moving on to calmer waters. As you heal, you kind of feel everything release. Perfect for this full moon. Knight of Wands, someone may be coming back from the past, Pisces, with passion. You know how they say with bells on, passionate. That could be the wish granted. We'll see. What's the star? This is usually the card that represents what you need to focus your attention on, or an issue or situation. Oh, that just flipped upside down. Wow. Two of Wands, choosing the path. Five of Wands again. So yeah, there's something here that's interfering with this beautiful star energy. You need to choose the path. One more on that, please. Queen of Cups. There you are, Pisces, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So I feel like you need to use your more empathic side to deal with this Five of Wands. That Five of Wands is what you need to heal from. So if there's a conflict here for you, Pisces, you need to choose the path that leads to the healing, to get beyond this sort of, it feels chaotic. It feels like it requires some compassion, though, on your part, your empathy, maybe even for self. Underneath, I'll take it. Ace of Wands. So I kind of feel like there's an opportunity here for this new passion. I feel something's being healed, or at least you're being protected from whatever this Five of Wands is. Choosing the path to heal from that conflict with compassion, high vibration, love, Queen of Cups, sensitivity, making room for this Ace of Wands, this big, yeah, moving on to calmer waters with a King of Wands, sure. That's the dynamic. King of Wands, somebody you're very highly attracted to, maybe, if you're here as a feminine. Like, I feel these two could potentially be a couple. If you're not already, I think you want to be. I'll just say that. But if you are already in connection with this person, and there's been some conflict, I believe that the King of Wands is possibly the rate limiting step from moving on to calmer waters. So it could be a bit of a challenge. Yeah, you need some clarity, a message here that helps you move to calmer waters. Possibly a message coming from the King of Wands. Yeah, it might be keeping tabs on each other too, because I'm sort of feeling this Five of Wands strongly, Pisces. I feel like there's this conflict that you may not be really communicating very much, if at all, underneath. I love that. The Three of Pentacles. Part of the challenge is going to be working through it together. The Three of Pentacles here in 3D. Sometimes this indicates that there's another person in the picture, not necessarily infidelity or anything like that, but it could be part of the conflict. So I just want to bring that to your attention, and maybe you need some more information about that. So you're kind of keeping your ears open. And there's that Leo sun. I love that. Ready to work together for your happiness, I think. So there's a real beautiful dynamic here, but I feel as if someone's waiting for clarity. You can't move to calmer waters until you hear something either from the King of Wands. That's what it feels like, from the King of Wands, that they've chosen the path. Oh, wow. That would possibly be a wish granted, bringing an end to the Five of Wands. Wow. That's oddly specific, Pisces, but if it speaks to you, and then here comes someone, Knight of Wands, that's Sag energy. for those who are interested. Yeah, they're coming back. This showed up, Pisces, before. I feel like, if I recall right, there's a masculine going through it right now. There's a masculine going through it. Yes, with something very manipulative. Remember this. Oh my gosh, the last Pisces readings have all been about this, that this masculine, I kind of feel like this masculine, and in those readings, it's always double water signs. So even though it's coming through as a fire sign, it's coming in with passion. I think they're coming back to the feminine. I think it's a masculine returning to the feminine because all holy you know what is breaking loose in their life. They've been manipulated. The 2 5s here, that's what's interfering. That's why I said that 3 of Pentacles can be another person causing a problem. Absolutely. They've been going through it, but I feel like it's being moved out of the way. King of Pentacles, this could be a married person. Wow, underneath. Masculine archetype of life partner. But I do feel, here's the extra water sign, Cancerian energy. I do feel that they will move forward, and there's the 3 of Cups. So I'm kind of hitting on all cylinders now with that third party energy. I feel I'm talking about a masculine who's been very manipulated and controlled. It's all coming down. They're going to return to this feminine. That's going to be a wish granted. Choosing the path, dealing with the 2 5s is going to be really important for the feminine to maintain a lot of compassion and empathy. This will kind of reignite the spark of passion, not the spark, the torch, for goodness sakes, but there's a releasing here, a moving away from, victoriously getting away from that 3 of Cups energy. Wow. Yeah, that's what's being manifested here. So I'll say that. All the tools this masculine needs to kind of clear the slate. I feel like that's what's happening. I kind of feel like worlds are colliding for a masculine. I don't know if the masculine is the Pisces or not. That's for you to decide. But even though they're showing up here as a Knight of Wands, it doesn't matter. That doesn't impact. They can be any sign. We have Aries in the Tower, and Virgo and Gemini in the Magician. I think I called out all the other astrology. Yeah. All right, Pisces, so you're focusing on the healing here. I feel you're protected. I feel a path is being chosen, very possibly by a Knight of Wands, King of Wands, Knight of Wands, the same energy kind of coming through, waiting for the clarity, the message. Ooh, working toward your happiness together, moving on to calmer waters. Yeah, that's what's being manifested, moving beyond the 3 of Cups. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Love yourself first. That's good. That reminds me, Queen of Cups, a little self-healing, self-nurturing. The self-care is more a Queen of Pentacles energy, but I love that the Star and the Queen of Cups, it's a reminder, if you're very empathic and you're very sensitive, to focus on restoring your own energy. Chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction here, you think? I love that. I love that. Heart-to-heart conversations, absolutely. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. I feel like that's kind of what you're waiting for here. Is that word, so you can really kind of work through it together. Just really lovely. Okay, Pisces? So that is a wrap for the all zodiac readings. One last reminder, the code in the description box below, coupon code for the extendeds, and that code is Blue Moon. So you can type that in the coupon code box at the checkout page when you go to purchase any of the extendeds, and it will automatically calculate it down to, I think it's like $7.69 US And that runs through midnight or 11:59 on the 31st. So remember, you're very close to achieving your goal. It's time to take action, and the energy is gaining momentum. Use this full blue moon in Taurus to really release anything that's been holding you back. I've seen a lot of Four of Pentacles in this, a lot of stuck energy, kind of self-protected energy, guarded energy here. I've seen what has come through. A bunch, we've had a lot of fives, Five of Wands, Five of Cups has come through several times. You need to offload it. The tens, the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Wands, offloading all the negative karma. This is a big moon, so take the time to work through and release what needs to be released so that all this other beautiful energy can come in for you. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you again after the blue moon. Take care. Bye.